All right, so after we went ahead and we inserted our first record in the checkout right here, with the price of $20, I want to go ahead and I want to process my PayPal payment right here. All right, so the first in this in this video right here, I want to go ahead and I want to just do a very simple payment, and it will not be dynamic. All right, and after this we want to go ahead in the next video and we want to make this complete thing dynamic right here. All right, I will just show you how to set up everything. In this video I will show you how to set up everything, how to process your first payment, and in the next one we're going to make everything dynamic. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and actually do this. So I want to go ahead right here, and I want to go, if you don't have a PayPal account, just go ahead actually and create one. It's actually really easy to do. After you create your PayPal account, just go ahead to developer.paypal.com like that. All right, so we click login into dashboard right here. Just go ahead and log in with your email and password, just like any other website. It's no big deal. All right, so might ask me for something like to send me a message on my phone number that's related to this account, but it looks like it's not doing this right here. All right, it might does this to you, it might not. So yeah, so if we look right over here, we're gonna go to a dashboard just like that, and you can simply open up the apps and credentials, and if you hover over the testing tools, you'll go ahead and open up your sandbox accounts. So right over here, the steps to get this done. Well, the first step is actually creating two accounts. So the first account, it will be the seller or the merchant account, which simply just the account for your business. And the second account is going to be the buyer account, which is the guy who simply will get charged once he buys our products. For example. All right, so we're gonna play the two roles inside our website, because of course we're working with a sandbox right here. We're not working with live, for example. All right, because we're just testing stuff. When you create something like this, first of all, you don't want to test with real money. You are gonna go ahead and work with the sandbox. All right, so if we open this up, you're gonna see that we have like a couple of the API credentials right here, and this is going to be the app, the REST API that we are going to be creating once we create the accounts. This is actually the second step, which not the first step. And you might not have these accounts right here. These are accounts from the past, or sorry, these are apps, REST APIs that I created from the past. All right. So if we go right here, which is the first step, which is creating the test accounts right here, which are again the seller and the buyer. All right, so I have a couple right here that I created. If you look at the dates right here, all right, so we're not going to use those. I want to create new ones with you so I can show you how to create them, of course. All right, so if you look right here, you can see create account. So if we click on this, all right, so as you can see, we can choose now the account type. I would say that the first one that we need to create is the business account, and you can choose the country right here, and I would strongly suggest that you keep it the United States of America, because even in my country this does not work. So just keep it like that. All right, so if we just click create account like that, simply it should actually generate us an account right here. So as you can see, the sandbox account created successfully. So if we look right here, you're going to see the type of this. It's going to be the business account, which is again the seller account, the account for your business, which is going to receive the money, and the date created right here is the 11th of July. All right, and there is also the country right here. All right, we want to also create another kind of account, which is the personal account right here. So as you can see, the account type is personal, and we're also going to keep the country the United States of America. All right, so just give it a second. So as you can see, there is our personal account right there. So again, there is the date. So yeah, now we have two accounts. We can simply just go ahead. I want to refresh this first, and I want to go ahead and create my application right here. So creating the applications, basically it's gonna provide us with an ID, and this ID we're gonna use it inside our own code that we are gonna do in a second. All right, and also the good thing about the account right here, the good thing about the API or the REST API app right here, it's gonna be hooked with with our business account in order to actually complete this transaction or complete this process right here. All right, because of course we need to hook it to some email to know that we're actually getting the money. All right, so if we click create app right here, all right, so this should actually open up something like that or that. All right, so as you can see, it's telling us to choose a name, and you can use any name that you like. I'm just gonna keep it like symbol app. All right, this is totally up to you. So for the type, I'm gonna keep it a type of merchant, and for the sandbox account right here, this will be linked to a business account. And of course, since I have a lot of business accounts right there, I can hook it to any one of them, but I choose to hook it with the one that I just created today with you, so you don't get confused. All right, so if you look at this account right here, it's gonna automatically hook it with the last business account that you created, which is the one that I created just now. All right, so as you can see, there is the business account SB 3VVR blah blah blah. So as you can see, also SB3VVR, and the rest of these right here, the rest of the email ID. All right, so perfect. If we click create app right now, all right, so just give it a second. My internet connection is not the best. All right, so as you can see, here is actually our app right there. As you can see, there, here are our credentials. Here is the app name, and here is simply the client ID, which we have right there. And the secret key, we're not going to do anything with that actually. What it matters right here is this ID right here. All right, and right right after we did those two steps, the next step, it will be actually it will be the code that we're going to use to display the button so we can do the payment. So if we just click on the home right here, just like I clicked a second ago, a second ago or a minute ago. So if you can see right here, it says accept payments like that. All right, so we're gonna see that there is all kinds of ways to accept payments. Of course, we're accepting this online, and we're simply doing a simple checkout. So I'm just gonna click on checkout right there. All right, so I did this a while ago, and they actually changed the design a bit. So I'm gonna go right here and do my way. So if I click checkout right here, and if I gonna go ahead and open up the standard, and I'm gonna click on integrate right there. So if I just go down at the bottom, you can see right over here that's showing me this code right here, and it's explaining to me how this works. So you can see that we will add the button to to our web page, and the buyer will click the button right here, and the backend server will call the API orders API, the PayPal orders API, sorry, to set up the transaction, and then the backend server will actually show us the PayPal checkout panel. And then when we click on pay right here, when we click on pay, sorry, the backend server will call the API again to simply set up the transaction so it can add the money from the buyer account to the seller account, and then we will go back once again to the page, to the customized page that I will set, which is just a simple success page. All right, so that's actually everything. So if we go down at the bottom, you can see add button, add payment button. So if we look down, we will see a Node.js code, and just a simple HTML code right there. So actually I have my own code, which is like an older version, an older and a similar version of this one right here, which is I'm gonna use. All right, I'm not gonna use this one right over here. All right, but they basically do the same thing. All right, so just check out the resources section, and you will find the code for this for this right here, for the PayPal pay right here. All right, so just copy the whole code, and let's go ahead right here. Let's see if we go to checkout.play.blah blah blah. All right, so we need actually to access, we need to go to the controller first. So if you look right here, this, we need to decomment this, and we need to comment this like that. All right, so after, after if this checkout right here is done, if the inserting is done, we're gonna redirect to our route right here, and this will be food.pay like that. All right, and we're not gonna send in any kind of ID for this, and we're not gonna actually go with any kind of width, so we're just gonna go ahead and remove this. All right, so as you can see, let's actually save this. Let's go ahead and create this route that will simply allow us to go ahead and view the PayPal button. So let me copy this, let me go down there, paste. So this will be pay with PayPal. All right, so we're gonna keep this pay, something like that. And let's see if we go right there, and if we just pick this up, copy, and if we go right here and just go food.pay like that, can keep it foods.pay, that's totally fine. So this will be foods.pay. All right, save. All right, and for the function right here, we're gonna keep it pay like that. All right, pay with PayPal, whatever that you wanna call it. All right, so there we go. Let's save this. Let's now copy the function, and let's go down at the bottom. Let's go ahead right here and just paste like that. And I want to go ahead and I want to copy this, paste. Let's cut this and paste it like that. All right, so we're gonna go to a view right here, and this view I will call it foods.pay, something like this. All right, so let's save. Let's now try to go ahead and create this view. So I'm gonna go to foods right here. I'm gonna go pay.blade.php. All right, so let's actually once again, let's copy this whole thing. All right, so let's copy this and let's paste it like that. All right, so it sounds like a very basic HTML code right here, and that's totally fine. So there is the div for the container and all of that. I want to go ahead and I want to remove the navbar. All right, and we can just go ahead right here and we can copy a part, this part right here, and you can just paste it like that, and we can go down at the bottom. So I guess that we can stop. All right, we can go right here and we can just go end section like that. All right, so save this. I want to go to the checkout, and let's copy this code for the background image, and we can just go up here and just paste it like that. All right, so save once again. All right, so right after this, I want to go ahead and I want to explain this code a bit actually. So what we're doing right here, we're just trying to grab the SDK file of PayPal right here, so we can process this logic. And it's gonna accept like two parameters right here, which is the ID, to simply know what's going on, what we're trying, what application that we're trying to work with right here, which is our newly created application. So I'm just gonna paste the ID right here, and the currency is simply just the USD dollar. All right, so right after this, we're displaying this div, which is actually the button. And we also have a script right here, which will allow us to create the order. We're gonna pass in the data and the action right here. And we're gonna work with this. So as you can see, the amount and the value right here. So I'm gonna keep this for now like $100, and I'm gonna change it in the next video to be dynamic. All right, we're just making some kind of demo right here. And right after this, on the approve, we should actually go to another page right here. So this page, I will just for now do it to be so what this page should be exactly. let's see right here. I'm just gonna go copy this whole thing, and I'm gonna paste this like that, and I'm gonna go foods. Is it food or foods? Yeah, it's foods slash, and I'm gonna go to the cart after I process my payment. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead right here and paste and sorry, save this whole thing like that. So actually I want to keep this so it will be pay with PayPal like that. All right, so let's copy this. Let's go right here, paste, save. All right, so I hope that everything is is fine right here and you're not confused. So if we go right here, let's see, yeah, we made it so we will go to the foods.pay, which is after we do the checkout, we made it so we can go to this right here, this foods/pay or foods.pay right here. All right, so we want to do the checkout once more. All right, so let me try to go ahead actually and refresh this. I want to refresh this right here. Let's see what's gonna go down. All right, so we're going back to the checkout once again. Is it inserting or something? No, it's not. Nothing is inserting, which is fine. But before we actually go ahead and do the checkout so we can view the button, I just want to show you something actually. If we go to our accounts right here, I want to show you, I want to log in with the two accounts, the business account and the business account and the personal account. All right, so if we try to click on here, view the details about this account right here, so we should go to the sandbox in order to access the data about these accounts. So you will see in these accounts that we actually have some kind of fake money. We have like $5,000 for every account that we have right here. All right, so this is fake money to simply just test with. All right, so let me go ahead right here and let me try to sign in with this account. So just paste this and let's go right here, paste the email, and there is simply the password. You can see it, you cannot see it, that's totally fine. And don't copy me, of course. Go ahead and log in with your accounts. I just showed you how to actually create them. All right, so if we log in, this is simply the buyer account. As you can see right here, we have $5,000 and we just received this right here. All right, so as you can see, we have $5,000, so we can actually let's see right here, API credentials, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we have $5,000 so in our personal account, so we can test with them, and we also will have the same thing for the business account. But if we go right here, view/edit account right there, and if we try to copy this, if we log out, all right, so if we log in right here, paste this like that. All right, so if we just copy this password, if we go right here to the password and if we click login, all right, so as you can see, now we're going to our dashboard. It's going to look the design of the seller account. It's a little bit different. All right, so yeah, it's taken a while in order to go ahead and load this up. So as you can see, there are the notification right here, and we received the $5,000 right here. All right, so as you can see, it's right over here. This is the balance for the seller account or the merchant account. All right, so now let's go ahead and try to do our checkout right there. So if we just go right here, and this will be my name simply, there is the email, Gmail right there, .com. So there is the town. Let's enter something weird. All right, so the country right here. All right, so for the zip code, for the phone number, for the address, all right, so let's copy this, and this is simply just the price that we are going to pay. But again, we're not gonna pay actually $20. We're gonna pay $100, which I just set in this part right here. All right, we're gonna make this dynamic in the next video. All right, so if we just click order and pay now, we'll actually go to our pay page with and we will see our pay. All right, and we can see our payment page right here with the PayPal right here. All right, so if we click PayPal on this one, all right, so as you can see now, it's telling me to enter my email and my password, of course for the personal account, because this is the guy that's going to pay. So if I go right here, this is actually the business account, so I should go back and I should go and grab the data for the personal account. All right, so there we go. Let's copy this. Let's go right here, paste, let's go ahead also right here and copy this. All right, so there is the password, and if we click login like that, you'll actually see the banner right now with the $100, and we should simply pay them. All right, so hi John, getting your wallet. This is just some kind of settings that I set in my account. Don't worry about it. All right, so I know that that the username is not John, so but this is just something that I set like a while back in my account settings on PayPal. All right, but if you look right here, you can see that we have the $100 right here, and we can simply just pay for them by click complete purchase right here. All right, so paying now. Thanks for using PayPal. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna go back to the card right here. So the payment now is done, and the way that we know it's done, this is the merchant account. Again, if we refresh this, we should actually see like near to $100 added to this merchant or to this seller account. So if we just refresh it, as you can see, $69 right here. And of course, there is just some kind of fee that has been done to this. All right, so if we look at the recent activity, we will see payment from blah blah blah. So as you can see, there is the $100 right here, and we will see some kind of fee, which is the PayPal fee right here, which is like $4 right here. All right, and if we try to log out from this and access the personal account, we should see that $100 has been taken from this guy. All right, so if we copy this and if we click login, we paste this in. So this is the personal account. Let's copy the password right there. We click login like that. All right, so as you can see, $4,900 right here, and as you can see, $100 has been taken away and has been added to this account right here, which is our business account that we just created. All right, so now everything is working perfectly. Actually, what we're gonna do, I just clicked on the email right there. All right, what we're gonna do next is actually make this whole thing dynamic. The PayPal, the whole thing dynamic for the PayPal payment, of course. And we're gonna go ahead and validate a couple of things here and there, and this will actually be over. All right, so this will be everything, and I will see you on the next video.